Words have the power to change, inspire, and transform lives. As authors, you hold that power in your hands with your pen and your published books. This is Rachel Ogusowo of the Royal Ray International. We are a writing, authoring, publishing, and branding firm. We help professionals and non-professionals turn their stories, experiences, ideas into great book of international repute. So on the Authors CONFAB, we promote and celebrate authors. We invite authors to this show and we allow them share the stories behind their authoring journey. So today, once again, we have a guest in the studio all the way from Lagos, and she will share the story behind her published books. Please stay tuned and do not turn your switch away from this channel. So, my dear guest, I call female authoress. Dear authoress, introduce yourself to the listeners at home.
Okay, good evening, listeners. I'm Banjoko Gbeminiyi by name, a graduate of English and Literary Studies from Ekiti State University. After my first degree, I went to further in education with affiliates with Unilorin, PGDE, and I'm a tutor, an EFL tutor, an educator. I'm a ghostwriter, a social media strategist, and I've been able to ghostwrite for 2 different renowned authors.
Okay, that's amazing. So aside from being an author, you also do some other things, like you are really doing well in other things aside authoring. That's the beauty of being an author. As an author, you don't have to just sit with authoring. You can also multitask, bless lives in other strata, and even make money from other. That's amazing. That's amazing. So when did this, what inspired this, and when did you start authoring? What inspired you to, because I know several people who are writers, so it's not really about being a writer. What made you say, oh, it's time to pen down to publish my written work?
Okay, I started the writing journey 2020.
Okay, and that's 3 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I got the inspiration from one of my pastors. Actually, he told me he has a couple of topics for his books, and he was telling me that, do I know anything about writing? Okay, before then, I love writing, like just writing, just see me writing something. So when he told me, I was like, okay, I think I'm interested. So he gave me 2 of his book topics for me to ghostwrite for him. And in the space of 1 month, I was able to write those 2 books. And when I sent it to him, was like, Jamie, are you sure you don't have experience in this writing?
Meanwhile, you were not an author.
I was not an author. In fact, it was after I wrote for him, that was when I got inspired to write my own book.
Amazing, amazing. You know, it's a beautiful one because on this show also we are trying to let people know our listeners are not just authors. There are some people who are not authors, and there are some people who should have been authors but they are still stalling.
Yeah.
So this is a challenge to them to let them know that there are authors now, and there will be authors who don't even have that skill of writing. That's what I used to say, that not all writers are authors, and not all authors are writers. And they'll be like, really? So if you are listening at home and you know you have a message to share to the world, and you don't even know how to write, you don't have the time to write, you don't even know how to add your points together, your ideas or whatever, there are people that write for those that have the ideas. Those are ghostwriters, and it's amazing that by the time they write for you, you read through, there are some bits you will add that will now make it look like your book. So, and there are non-disclosure agreements. They will not say, they will not claim that work. You have the sole right to your work. They will get paid and get out. So let's go to the next part. So tell me, what can you say is your haha moment? Your win, like the time that you felt so elated that, oh, now this authoring makes sense.
Okay, presently I've authored 2 books before this, now 3 books. So when I wrote my first book, it's an academic book, a complete guide on viral sounds. When I wrote it and I launched it virtually, I don't know, but I was at first I was discouraged because just 5 people, like 5 people. So it got me discouraged that no, I think I'm going to give up on this writing. So I reached out to a friend of mine who is also in the business of writing, and she was like, "Let me know. you don't just give up because people don't turn up at your virtual launch.
Especially the first one.
Yes. That you're just trying to tell them, you're just marketing yourself, you're selling yourself to them. They don't know this aspect of you. You're just
introducing your
So they don't know this aspect of you before. So you can't just give up. Are you writing because of them, or you're writing because of the passion? So when she said that, I was like, wow, I think I need to. Yes, I was actually encouraged. So the second one was like a part 2, a volume 2 of that book.
So invariably,
yes, ma'am,
your first 2 books are in the academic niche.
Yes.
Okay, so this one is non-fiction motivational.
Yes.
So that's another thing about this writing journey. While some people might dedicate their passion and time and everything to a particular niche, there are some people that diversify. We know authors like Enlightening, maybe a reporter who write fiction. But we know some people like you know, there are authors that like you won't catch them with any other niche. They stick solely to marriage. Like Frances Rivers, she sticks to fiction novels. But there are some people like us, we write the Lord is giving us inspiration everywhere. When the first told me that, when we started telling me that write fiction, for years I would say no, I'm not writing fiction. And we have dreams of downloads of stories. I say, how can I'm doing this, how will I? For years I knew well, fiction is so engaging than normal. Yes. You might be writing your story and calling your character Shade. If you are not careful, you will call her Kemi at the end and mix things up. So that one, you need to be very focused and like attention to detail. So I didn't want to but it's so amazing that I didn't restrict myself to non-fiction, because I can see that what my fiction is doing is even so amazing. I write fiction and people say, oh, this is my story, you know, stuff like that. A lot of secondary school students will see me and say, I've read your book, so, or somebody will reach out on Facebook, I'm in Abuja, I'm in Benin, I read your book. I'll be like, can you imagine? So saying I want to restrict myself to what I started would have been so catastrophic. Yeah, so it would have been so limited. Like you never can tell who else your pen can bless. So for those listening or those who would start the authoring journey, there's no law that says you should stick or remain in a niche. You can always spread your tentacles. Our guest today has written in the academic niche and also in the let me call it non-fiction motivational. So do you have the other opposites? Because of course we can't deny that there are no bad moments.
Yeah. Actually, you know that moment when you author books and you end up not selling, especially when it's an hard copy book. You know, the cost of printing, then the marketing strategy, you have to just be creative. Like, you know, if you don't have this connect to give books to bookstores that can help you market, or to even pay a marketer that does the work for you, it's always an ordeal, like trying to market your book. And not really about the pay per se, but at least let your book bless lives. So it's one thing that I think when I think about it, I was like, no, don't limit yourself in this aspect, because writing this purpose clarity roadmap, in fact, I can beat my chest and say I've met with people that, ordinarily speaking, I can't even meet.
So is this the only one you've printed?
Yes, this is the only. Yes, this is the other 2 are in e-copies.
Okay,
still are printing.
So summarily, your own the bad moments would be when you published and there were no sales, or maybe no encouraging sales. Yes, I can relate to that, and it's a big deal now because paper is expensive. So it don't make sense that you print and then people will not buy. Like, it's a tied down capital. So for there was a time people used to ask for, there was a time I was selling ebook like 7 years ago. People they will ask for print copies. Now they will not ask for ebook. Not that I don't sell ebook anymore. I sell my books in print copy. They will not ask for ebook. So I'm like, do you guys want to, like, don't just work? Yes. Imagine there was somebody that ordered one of my books 3.5 and way bill is book is 2.5, way bill is 3.5. So I also I can imagine. So we are really with bookshops. Please and please don't only sell books by foreign authors. Nigerians are now publishing fantastic things. Okay, so tell me, If you want to relive your life as an author, is this something you want to do again?
See, I'll do it a million times. I'll do it a million times.
Like they say, we die here, but we won't die here. We live here. Yeah. Amazing. So, if you have that the opportunity to work with another author, because on this show we are encouraging co-authoring, because I believe you can share funds, you can share marketing strategy. This person is marketing on our group, this person is marketing to their audience, and then you are pulling first together. So is it something you think you would consider? And if that is the case, who are you looking forward to co-author with?
Okay, the first question, yes, because I think some weeks back someone called me and I got a recommendation from someone. He was asking I co-author one of his educational book.
Wow.
Yes. And I think he's linking it with Lagos State, like all schools in Lagos State should use it. So it's something I would love to, because it gives synergy.
Yes. And it's symbolic. As long as both parties are bringing something to the table. Even if one person is popular, like the name will help, even without too much fun.
Exactly. And even the reason I'm even taking it up, it's an English textbook and it's my field. That's what I study and that's what I teach in school. So it's something I would love to do.
Yes.
Then
most probably if you have not authored your own, they won't believe in your work.
Exactly. Yes.
As an author, just start somewhere. People are watching. Like she said, she was recommended. Yeah, people are watching. Don't be discouraged. That by God's grace, I've authored 25 books, but there are some of my books that didn't sell like I expected, or that didn't sell. But when it was time for the third or fourth, they will order. People will now order those ones. Yes. So, for example, I've written 6 children's books, and each one is a collection. Each one 5, so like 20 stories already. But for example, let me just paint the scenario. My first book I published, I didn't get a sale. I'm just giving an example. My second book I published, I didn't get a sale. Now somebody is coming to order the 6th book and ask, I need more books for my children this summer. They now order them. Wow. There was a day somebody wanted to order my book and said, how much is this? How much? Later, how much? 20,000. I every money. So I'm like, if I had just this one book that the person saw, so that would have just been 2,000 then. But because there were other books already, he ordered and paid. In fact, I was even asking, send delivery details, though the person did not send delivery details. Just go and you can do so. So I'm very sure he didn't even receive the book immediately. But maybe he wanted to donate to a charity or to a school. I can't even remember, because I was not saying I've given your book children, they'll put it in your office, blah blah. I said, okay, that's fine. So if you're an author and you have 4 ideas, don't say because the first one was discouraging, didn't sell, didn't do the technical, so you don't want to do the second and third. For no. There are several authors, foreign authors that we know now. When you go with their stories, they didn't blow. Yes, so at the first, even second. Yes. So we are encouraging you this evening that you should not be discouraged, and you should also consider co-authoring if you are being limited by finance, or let's use the word popularity. So if people know your worth, they will really want to work with you. Now, you said you authored your first book in 2020, so these 3 years authoring, and you've talked about your wins and your low moments.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's worth it? Because for me, I believe that authoring a book will make you meet other people. Like, it's not everybody that you can meet physically, but your book will go far.
I just say something.
So, do you think, and we are authors, we write with our pens, we don't talk, but those that speakers, they talk with their mouth. So, what do you, if you want to, I know it's possible to be a speaker and author, but to you, from experience, and I don't know if you, of course, if there have been having speaking engagement, which one will you say is better and why? For speaking engagement, I mean, those that talk and we that write.
Okay. For me, I would say, I don't think
You can pick both though, but I just want us to,
which is better?
I want us to talk about reading, because they say Nigerians don't read.
Oh,
so I want us to like compare and contrast reading and speaking.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I would, if I'm to pick between the two, I would say reading, like books,
Okay.
because your book gets to where you've not gotten to.
Okay.
Like currently, this book is on Amazon, is on Seller, is on Copywriting Life, is on Okada Books.
Okay.
So you can imagine those people that don't even know you, they get to read your books. But it is speaking engagement. It's kind of limited if the person if the person that invited you does not really have the tech idea. Yes. To be limited to a particular audience.
Yes.
Not so. But for your books, if you have these marketing strategies on how to go about it, sure, you can. In fact, wife can read your books and even leave a recommendation on whichever platform you put
The
it.
beautiful thing about a book is that if it's well kept, like water or moisture, it can stay for years. That's why people can recover diaries and information of people. It's amazing. It's an amazing work. So do you use the brand name from your book? Now I see that you use your name. What will you say about brand name? Do you plan to use the brand name soon? Or because I have people that reach out to me for work and they use their brand name. Actually, about my clients. Is it something?
Yes, I actually on Amazon I use Esther Gold. I wear Esther.
So on the book, right?
No, not the book. Okay. No, I've not really gotten
but you know there are people that also with their
brand name. Yes, I know, but I think
for me, I want my name. Like that clear.
People know my name than the brand name. I've not really publicized the pen name. So if I just write it with the pen name, people won't really.
Because I'm curious, why would people want to write? Fine, people foreigners do, but like in this time,
that name carry prestige.
Like why you want to cover your name, but those like because of their niche, they want to be free to talk about everything. So they use I want to use their pen name. I read a story. I think I read it's enough film where somebody was in a plane and they were traveling. He was reading a particular book, and the person who was on the book he was with and the person was like trying to poke him that you read this book? Yeah, I love it. Write in his first name. So things like that. People, I guess some people like their private life. They just want to do their thing, write their books out, and then still be themselves. But for me, I beg Rachel will go to wow. So if you have the privilege of translating your book to another language, which what language?
French,
okay,
and German language.
Okay, it's amazing. I got a client now that wants to translate the book to French and Spanish.
I love French.
So also, so don't limit yourself. Never say never. Don't publish your book in English alone. You can also try other languages, and you'll be amazed at how other people will accept your book. Okay, so who is your model or mentor in this authoring industry? Before you started authoring or now, anyone? Do you have any person that you like? This person, I know stuff like that.
Okay, I don't know if you know about Emeka Nobi's. Like
yes,
I follow him back to back. Okay. Like the vibes that man is giving. I will call him easy done. Like
as an author, right?
As an author, yes.
Okay. Mine, somebody that inspired me long ago is Pascal Wood-B. I'm sure she would have written like 50 or 60 books now. She started author. No, I don't know what she started authoring, but I'd read her books back in secondary school.
Are you serious?
And she's still writing. I said, wow. So when we had the Rana Award earlier this year, we delivered our plaques to her in Lagos. It's amazing, you know. You can imagine somebody who has been writing for the past years and still blessing lives. Our books being read by people in and outside Nigeria. So this authoring journey is a very, very pleasant and fantastic one. Those who are there and discourage, this program is to encourage you. And for those who are still stalling or putting out their ideas and inspiration, please do not stall any longer. As authors, we are to celebrate and encourage one another. Authors CONFAB is a community, don't forget. So that will be that for this segment. We'll move to the next segment. So we'll move straight to the next segment of this show. You are still on to Authors Confab on the Diamond FM 101.1 radio. So this segment is called This or That. Okay. You can say anything that comes to your mind first, or you say what resonates with you. There are two options. You pick one. Are you ready? Self-publishing or traditional publishing?
Self-publishing.
Okay. I think that's what people are doing now, because it's like faster, cheaper, everything. But regardless, either traditional or self-publishing, dear listeners, make sure you do not publish gibberish. Let your book pass through professional eyes. What you've written or what you feel you want to author might be shambles, but when you take it through professional eyes, you will be sure that some other people have cross-checked, and it's fit for publication. All right. Yes. Fiction and non-fiction.
Non-fiction.
because that's what you've written, right? Yeah. But what about other authors? If okay, for other authors,
okay, I've actually got written fiction for other authors.
Okay, so you still prefer? I still like any book. You still prefer go to either to read or to write.
I still prefer non-fiction
to read or to write. Okay.
To write.
The next one: ebook or paperback?
Paperback.
Any reason? Any particular reason? Because ebook, aside the plagiarism issue, it's like saving costs for authors now.
Yeah.
So when we sell print copies and make just 500 naira, at least ebook will like compensate. Some people don't believe that we don't have much gain on books. They don't.
Seriously, they don't.
Please, you buy wigs, you buy ice cream, you buy shawarma and everything. Buy books and if they never call their book 5,000, man, trust me, it's worth it. So I'm using the opportunity to say it on this show that don't expect 1,000 naira book anymore. Don't expect 1,000 naira book anymore, because 2,000 self
is very by the grace of God.
But except that author printed like 1,000 copies.
Exactly.
That one is cost effective. So please, forward or no forward?
Forward, please.
I can see. I can see forward So many people are like 90% of authors should have a forward actually. When you get to that level where you don't need forward, you will know. You self, you go know.
Yes, I think your name is already a brand.
Yes.
So they already know your.
Yes. So, real book or audio book?
I think I'll go for audio. Like these days, most people don't have the time to read. So because what I do now, even if I want to read my Bible, I do audio Bible. You can be on transit and be listening. So it's not limited. But if you want to sit and read, there are a lot of distractions.
Okay.
So I'll go for
I respect your point, but we are conversing it an educative show. But for me, I still prefer my physical book. Reading. Two readings that I love the feel, the smell. I like the smell. I like the smell. Then I like the fact that I can highlight or make points.
True.
That audio, except if it's going to be like caseted or something else aside my phone. If it's my phone, I may be distracted. No, I leave it to messages. Not like I leave it to messages, but that's on Telegram. So Telegram, you can still chat, and listen.
Yes.
Like you can still respond and listen. But YouTube, if you are watching something on YouTube, by the time you exit and go and do something, if you go back, distraction, you have to share it. So if the audiobook template is something that I can.
One can use audio mark that difference,
so maybe it will work. And of course, it's a good option for people who are busy. Instead of not even reading anyone at all, I beg, read audiobook while you are driving to work, while you are doing your chores. But don't say you will not read. Please, readers will not go still. If you don't read,
readers are leaders.
You will go still. You just need to keep feeding on information. All right, to the next one. And the book or bulky book.
He is handy.
Okay. Even if you don't want to, because of cost of paper. My recent client said our birth group is 196. Jesus. What she said she reduced it to guys to what 100. Okay, she said she would do it to 100, but by herself for herself, she reduced it to I think 70 something. When I said that, she said I believe the restaurant, you can imagine that. So because apart from the fact that the cost of paper is on the
People don't get to read books.
That is what I want to say. It's so about foreign books. Apologies to foreign writers. I've been blessed by your book growing up and all that. But one thing about them is that you can read the book for 1 week. A day.
That's 1 week.
All these my books. I have a lot of readers that will tell me. Somebody said, I just woke up this morning and I finished your book.
Maybe after my lunch, there was someone that saw the flyer on a person's status, and she just came to my DM. She said, please, I need the ebook. She bought it in 2 hours. Gave me the review.
Like straight to the point. That's amazing. I'm happy that you understand what I'm trying to say. Bulky book, aside the cost implication, it will bore the reader. Just go straight to. If you, in fact, there's another client I have now that when she said in a book 200 and something, I have to tell her to publish in 3 volumes. It will help our readers. Then for her, she can get money in 3 streams. So there also upcoming author, budding author, or achieving author already, consider these things we are talking about. You don't have to publish bulky books. One of my clients last year published 500 and something.
Wait, like pages?
Yes. Jesus. So what she wanted to do is a series actually. So when she came back this year, I was not like, so hope you've learned a lesson from what happened the last time. She said, yes, I reduced this. I said, how many? 300. You know that these ones are right path, like they've exhausted all that for men. Then the Lord is their strength. So dear listeners, we always want to hear your feedbacks. You also written what happened? Let us hear your feedback. Also the experience with reading, writing, or buying a bulky book. Did you finish it? Okay. So let's go to the next one. Okay. Reading or movie?
Please, I love movies. I can't exonerate reading. I love to read, but movies, no.
That's the inspiration. Inspiration will come from this.
There's this movie I watched, The Wait. I got a book title from The Wait. I don't know if you watched the movie.
Mount Zion?
Yes, Mount Zion.
Maybe I am. But the thing is that I'm not. I used to be good with movie. That's why life is in stages. There was the time it was good, but now alas. When I even watch, I'll be feeling guilty that you have work. We want to do that level. I was like, instead of this thing, go and sleep. Mentally draining. So it will do yourself good though. On Sunday, because I had a lot of transcripts to come up with, and I love to be in my right mood, like good spirit, so that I can this download and all that. And then I was having a headache. Work I couldn't do, book I couldn't read, sleep was not coming. What's all this? What will I do? So I just zeroed my mind. Like I didn't sleep, I didn't write, I didn't read, but I just zeroed my mind. I pretended like no work. That was when I relaxed. Like this,
the
tension was so much, and this issue that you will sleep, but your mind. I get. So later in the afternoon that I now add the shift, I say, I think I just add this rest. So dear reader, dear also, don't feel too guilty. You can watch movies, you can even go on holidays, refresh yourself, because the world is depending on you. Your words are transforming, inspiring people. So please give yourself rest. Go for holidays, movies, like what you can see in Ibadan. Like seriously, I also for Ibadan. Yeah, I can't wait for when also we have 1 week to get together. It will be so amazing, because sincerely we need to have a very robust mental health so that we can churn out great things. It's been wonderful, the show. So how many copies of your book sold, or meeting a very great personality?
Please, meeting a very great personality. Because I know that the impact will be generational. Like it won't, because yes, I know there's one reader, there's one author that doesn't want his book to sell. But is it about selling the book or impacting lives? Yes, I love money, but I know when I meet, there are some people I already have in plan. Like, no, if I meet these people, this is what I'm expecting. This is the next shift in my life. When I meet such people, I know that automatically my finances can never be the same. So let me meet influential people. Yeah,
even if you like take pictures with them, or
I don't really know. Yes, people that are on social media tag you.
Yeah, so that's amazing. Next on this show is this segment tagged new word. So let's learn a new word. We'll be considering opprobrium. I don't know if you've heard it before. A new word to me might not be a new word to you. A new word to you might not be a new word to you. But we always love to bring up new words on this segment. And please let me know if you are just listening to it. You can always watch the replay of this program on my YouTube channel, Dr. Rachel Ogusowo. You can reach out to me via WhatsApp 090-9292-0445. The number once again 090-9292-0445. So the word opprobrium refers to an harsh criticism in the public for something somebody did to you or did to somebody. So usually when people feel so ashamed that they were scolded in the public, that is what opprobrium is. Have you heard it before? Will you be using it very soon in your next book or your present book? I would love to know if you are just getting to hear this word. On the next segment, we are just adding this segment to the show, is did you know? Did you know that the first female author in Nigeria is Flora Mpaba? She's referred to as the mother of modern literature in Africa. So, as we have female authors who have pioneered this authorship journey, we still have other authors, and one of them is our author this evening. So, as a woman, a single lady, a wife, mother, as a child author, no one is limiting you. Authoring is not limited to any gender. Females are writing and doing beautifully well. Men are writing, young ones are writing. So this will be the end on the show this evening. And don't forget to tune in again, same time, same journey next week, Sunday by 6 p.m. and come on here, the journey of another author. Bye for now.